waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Wednesday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And for that game against the Thunder, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. Interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Tari Eason is out there with Ingram. Then it's Collier. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Dick. Now here's Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ball with it. Outside, Porter. To the paint, here's Collier. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Pirtle able to finish.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Barnes looking around. Inside. Dick can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Porter against Barrett. Pass the ball. Launches it. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dick, that's good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Charlotte Hornets. To the left side wing. Stolen by Quickly. To the inside. Barnes passes to Quickly. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now, here's Porter. They set the pick. Pass to Collier. Here's Ingram. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The kick out to Ball. Porter looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Toronto trailing. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Raptors third.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Pirtle against Ball. Outside Barrett. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Dick. Out to Barrett. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The skill level of Pirtle, admirable. So good at getting the ball over to the open teammate.
Now here's Porter. Dick defending. And Porter, here we go. And that one, good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
Hornets trail by 3. Outside Porter, pass the ball. Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got 8.
Boy, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Barrett with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. Stolen by Ball. Knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. Now the Raptors moving it up. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Porter. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Collier. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass. Finding ways to capitalize. Paying off that hard work.
Barnes outside. Back to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Ball. Lock at 6. Here's Dick. Off target from three-point range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so here's Toronto. After the basket by Charlotte. Raptors moving the ball around. Dick, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Porter, a screen on Quickly. On the wing, Porter. With the floater, here's Collier. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Pass to Barnes. Dick with it. Outside Barrett. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Count that one. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Well, you know, Ingram's length is really an asset inside. It allows him to work over and around defenders.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Toronto. Barber's checked in for Barnes. And Anunoby subbed in for Barrett. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Quickly the bounce pass. Here's Barber. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ball against Quickly. Ball, the pass to Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Barber. Lets it go from 14. Ball with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Al Levine. Misses the layup. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Quickly. Pass to Dick. From deep. The rebound by Collier. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Outside Porter. Outside Ball. With the drive. The kick out to Porter. Back to Ball. Here's the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby finds Quickly. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Here's Barber, guarded by Levine. Fade away. He gets that one. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Porter. Dick defending. Pass to Collier. Back to Porter. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby passes to Quickly. Here's Barber. The tray. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Porter. 8 points for him. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Porter's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Dick. And he banks in the layup. Dick's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Porter. 11 points in the game. The kick out to Ball. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. He's got 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Quickly finds Dick. Anunoby outside. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got...
Raptors trail by 6. Barnes passes to Barton. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. To stop the run. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. And this kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Simmons checked in for the Hornets. In Toronto, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Barnes passes to Dick. Back to Barnes. Now Dick. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Ball dishes to Porter. Simmons sets a screen for Porter. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 4. Barnes outside. It's up a 3. And the Raptors miss again. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The kick out to Porter. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Walter, he's checked in for Dick.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Eason against Barnes. Pastor quickly. And stolen by Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Toronto's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns the tide.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Salon, 5 points in the game, and he can extend the lead to double digits.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Left side, Ball. Pass to Salon. Shot clock at 6. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Simmons. No good that time. Good D by Barnes. Raptors trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Simmons. He's got 7. Pass the ball. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Coming off a terrific season. First in scoring and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
Ball against Quickly. Ball kicks to Porter. Charlotte again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simmons with the defensive effort.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Porter with it. He's got 11. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
We talk about the feel for the game, and Simmons has it. So adept at cashing in on what the defense gives him off these pick and roll sets, and that's not as easy as he makes it look.
Anunoby kicks to Barnes. A 3 from Quickly. Nailed from three-point land. Quickly's got 7.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Simmons finds ball. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to Salon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The Hornets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Collier, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Ingram in for Tari Eason. Barnes can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 7. And a wide open look for Porter. It's good from long range. He's got 14.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Anunoby outside. Barnes screen on Ingram. Anunoby has the open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack the confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so is Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Toronto Raptors.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that I was thinking out loud, not on this show.
Pointing out that they're shooting under 30% from three. That's frosty. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Here's Barnes. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Back to Dick. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Grady Dick.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Quickly against Ball, inside, and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Quickly, pass to Pirtle.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Now Eason. For 3. They grab their own miss, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Pass to Pirtle. To the inside. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Ball against Quickly. Now here's Porter. He's got 16. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Back to Dick. Outside, Barrett. Now, Quickly. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the middle, here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Dick. He's got 8. Pass to Quickly. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's quickly take a look at the stats for Ingram. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Dick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second. Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time. Hornets leading by 7. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ball no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. To the inside.
Boy, I like the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Eason finds Porter. Ingram with it. Porter inside. Dick defending. Porter, no luck. Raptors trail by 6. Chipped away. Ingram with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
And here is Barnes. He's got 9. Dick with it. It's Barrett on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Porter, the kick out to Ball. Pass to Collier. Yep, that one goes. Collier's got 8 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Dick. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Porter. Ingram outside. Outside, Porter. To the wing on the left. Here's Eason. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dick passes to Pirtle. Hornets with the rebound. Collier's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Barnes against Eason. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Pirtle.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Outside, Porter for the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Barnes passes to Dick. Now Pirtle. Outside, Barrett. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barnes against Porter. There's the pick. The kick out to Ball. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Shot from free throw range. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Barrett's got 11.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Eason with it. Here's Collier. 8 points for him. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Dick. The 15-footer. Out to Barrett. Barnes screen on Ingram. Here's Barrett. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Inside and stolen by Barnes. And Barrett now top of the key. Dick finds Barrett. Down low. Here's Pirtle from 8 feet away. He drops it in. That's 12 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
They set the pick. There's Ball with the 3. The shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Barnes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Charlotte leading by 10. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Porter. Back to Ball. 3-pointer. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Dick can't get it to go.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against fifth and opponent field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in terms of rebounding. They weren't going to win the rebounding battle, but every night it gave them a chance to compete.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. And the Raptors with some changes. Barber's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Walter in for Grady Dick. Right wing. Here's Barber, guarded by Simmons. Here's the screen. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Salon. Porter finds Ingram. Shoots over Walter. Barber pulls it in. Raptors trail by 12. There's 1:40 left in the third. Here's Walter, guarded by Porter. Walter, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Porter, no luck. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Barrett against Porter. Right side Barrett. Over Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Barrett, no good. Charlotte leading by 10. Here's the hook. Uses the glass to drop it in. Simmons got 11 points.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Pass to Walter. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here's Quickly. Tight defense on him.
Ben Simmons. That's his second personal foul.
And the first one drops. And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Tari Eason's checked in. To the inside. And again, no good by Toronto. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Brandon Ingram's out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Porter. Then it's Collier. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. Here's Jerome. Quickly covering. Eason against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Porter a screen on Anunoby. Here's Ingram.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Yeah, and I like guys when Pirtle gets into a groove and demands the ball. I mean, he's extremely dangerous when he has the hot hand going.
They set the screen. It's Porter outside. Drills it from outside. Porter's got 16 points here in the second half.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Barnes. Looking to end his cold spell. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Barber's checked in for Toronto. Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Jerome. Inside, Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Quickly the pass to Barber. Pirtle, high post. Toronto working the ball around now. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside, Porter. Can't connect from long distance. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Barber. And Grady Dick subbed in for Anunoby. Tari Eason's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Jerome. Ball finds Porter. Lets the three fly. Ball no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 6th assist on the night. Ball, the pass to Easton. Back to Ball. Offensive rebound.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
There's the pick. Porter passes to Easton. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Collier, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Quickly. And here is Pirtle. Barrett for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Barnes finds Barrett. Now Dick, beyond the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Quickly against Ball. They're outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Porter. Outside, Ball. Over quickly. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Porter. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Here's Barnes. The Hornets pull it in. Outside, Porter. There's a good screen. Pass to Collier. Again, the Hornets score.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Eason against Barnes. Lets it go. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 16th rebound on the night. Quickly against Ball. On the wing quickly. Barnes against Eason. Looking to get back on track here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Barnes hits them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Outside, Porter drives to the hoop. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Barnes up top. He's covered by Eason.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
A 3. Laces one from 3.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Charlotte making a switch. Freeman Liberty's checked in. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Pass the ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's quickly. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of makeup.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Quickly finds Pirtle. Back to Quickly from outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game.